Good morning folks, happy Monday. I'm pretty excited to be in the studio this week. I'm feeling really, reinvigorated with everything that I have got planned for you guys and for my own art making pleasure. This morning I woke up to the doorbell ringing from the postman, which is always a very exciting noise. And I got a delivery from my printer and I've got some new prints in finally. I'm just about to open them up and then I'm going to be listing them on my website for pre-orders. So this painting Paradise I finished I think about 5 months ago, and I was going to do a Kickstarter for the prints, but now I'm just going to do a normal pre-order on my website. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to open them up and see how they turned out. Alright, so wow, they each come in their own little hard case, which is pretty cool. My new printer has been really impressive with the whole way through the process. They've been so much more impressive than the previous printer I was using. Let's open these up and see how they look. Okay, so these are the A5 prints. I hope they look good. Ooh. Yes, they look good. They look beautiful. They look amazing. The A5 prints look awesome. Woo. There's something incredibly satisfying about when you take a big painting and then reproduce it at a smaller size, because the details just look that much more impressive, because you can never, well, I could never execute this level of detail on something this size. So it's very cute and a great option if you don't have a lot of wall space to get something at this size. All right, next up we've got the A4 prints, which, you know, they're all printed from the same file, so they should all look identical, just at different sizes. Wow. Don't they look good? So I'm intending on offering the option of cutting them out as well. So they do come with a white border around them for ease of framing. So if you just want to go and buy an A4 frame, you can pop this straight in. But if you're looking for something a little bit more special, I personally am going to do a framed option where it is cut out and then floated inside a frame. But custom framing can be a little bit difficult for people, so that option will be available, but this is how they look just straight up on the white page. And those are the prints. Very happy with my prints. It's pretty hard to capture an original artwork and reproduce it. So the prints are never going to capture exactly the same effect as an original painting, which I think most people will never understand that unless they see a print next to an original painting. The way that light hits all the materials you use for an oil painting is always going to be different from the way that light hits pigments on paper. We aim for something close, and it does offer lots of people to be able to own the essence of a painting when you can only really make one of the original. Alright, so I'm heading out of the studio today to our monthly artist meetup, which I actually host. It's just in Melbourne CBD, and it's just a Facebook event that I started doing to help artists who normally spend all day alone in their studio get out of the studio, and you can sit and draw, or you can bring your iPad and draw on that and just relax and and chat with people who are doing exactly the same thing as you alone in the studio every day. So just heading off to that now. Good morning guys, welcome to my studio today. It's been a really fun week. Once I got those prints all photographed up and listed on my website, I've been getting a steady stream of pre-orders, which is awesome. It brings me a lot of joy when I can offer something or a product or an artwork or however you want to put it, offer it to someone and they want to buy it. Like they want it in their lives, they want it up on their wall. It's a really rewarding feeling. So when someone is willing to pay for something, you know that they value it, I suppose. It's an exchange of value, which is really, really rewarding, I think. So now that the prints are all done, up on my website, orders are coming in, I'm starting to think about what else is on my to-do list for this week. I need to drop off this painting at a gallery next week for a show, and I wanted to do some more work on it, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. This painting, I've seriously just been working on and off for the last 4 months, constantly changing and adding things, whereas normally my process is much more direct and streamlined and I know exactly what I want to achieve. Whereas this one I've just kind of been fuddle-assing around for a few months with it. Anyway, it's due at a gallery for a show, so I need to finish it. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be peeling the tape off. So there's actually tape around the edges to create this border, which I haven't really tried doing before. Normally I mask out the entire edge, but for this painting I've just masked a tiny centimetre. So we'll see if that looks any good when I peel the tape off. And then I'm also going to be varnishing it today, which hopefully will bring out all of those colors and bring the dark areas back to life again. So first up, let's get this tape off the edge of this painting. And there we have it. So I'd never tried this style before, where I've actually just masked out using about a centimetre thick tape. I'm not sure how I feel about the effect yet, but it's something that I wanted to impact sort of how it looks on the wall, and giving it the impression of having a bit of detail around the side saved me from framing it. So normally I don't even do any colour around the edges and it'll just be straight timber masking out the whole thing. Not sure how I feel about that yet, hopefully it grows on me. Alright, next up we are on to varnishing. Alright, so that is it for the varnishing of this painting. I mean, that is pretty much it for the painting. The moment when you start varnishing, it just kind of brings it back to life. I was a little bit worried about the flatness of the dark areas in this piece, and then as soon as I started coating it with the varnish, I realized I was a lot happier with this piece than I thought that I was, which often happens when it's varnished. I find that once you take off the masking tape, you varnish it, you put hangers on the back and you put it on the wall, it's suddenly like, oh, this is a painting. This is pretty good. I made this from scratch. I'm much happier with how it's looking now, and excited to be dropping it off at a local gallery for exhibition in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned and I'll be able to show you this piece up on the wall with a whole bunch of other artworks.